Hey everybody, Michelle is here. I just finished working outdoors and now it's pouring down raining, which is kind of perfect. Um, because you do more harm to your lawn when you mow it than when you don't. But since everybody's so uptight about how tall someone's grass is, and we have all these crazy city ordinances about grass, we have to go in here and cut it just so we won't get harassed by city officials or these nosy neighbors that call in and talk about how tall someone's grass is. Well, if you're paying attention to your environment, you'll know that tall grass is there to protect what? The creatures, the insects, the animals, and the birds. That's why there's tall grass to keep them from being predators from above, animals or birds or whatever predators in the air. So tall grass helps to conceal a lot of those critters so that they can live too, and survive on this planet. And I told you that, when you have a healthy lawn, when you have certain type of animals and insects and so forth and so on in your garden, in your yard. So I saw the black butterfly earlier. That black butterfly do not want me to film it. I was hoping to film it before I leave the house, but nope. Because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful black butterfly, and so it hangs around, and all the birds, like I said, love the bamboo. The bamboo is going to be very beneficial to the birds because, like I said, the oak trees that are here are the trees that they usually hang out in, or you can tell that they're aged and they're not going to last much longer, and a storm is going to come through and just knock them over. So I noticed the neighbors are planting magnolias. How ironic. Which is going to be good for the environment to have magnolias. I can't talk. Magnolia trees and also American birch. I got a couple of American birch in the yard, and so at some point they're going to grow as well, and protect not only your property, but and protect the animals, the insects, the creatures or the critters, because you need those in your environment so that you know that your environment is healthy, and they can give you warning signs when there's potential danger. That's what animals and critters and all that do. Spiders, and ants. Like I said, ants are everywhere in my yard, but I don't bother them because they don't bother me. So but they do bother me. Sometimes they're like crawling all over my body, or my feet and stuff when I'm outside. So again, you have to pay attention to the environment because without the environment, humans will not exist. And I told you it's gonna, things are gonna be correcting itself via Mother Nature. Mother Nature is gonna correct things now, and it's gonna end the interference of human beings coming in here, using pesticide on everything, everywhere, just pesticides, and pulling up plants that they think are invasive plants, but they may be cause and effect plants. In other words, these plants are coming in, they're unfamiliar with the environment because they're trying to correct the environment. But most people are not paying attention to that. As a matter of fact, we have a world famous university in this area, that focuses on space. They focus on the environment. So I'm just surprised that they're not speaking up more, because I know they're full of scientists and students, and their focus is on the environment. They're in the area, and so they understand about plants and the importance of certain plants based on the environment. How to, protect ourselves. All right, oak trees do not work in this environment anymore. Okay, and a lot of these oak trees are aged, and so they're not going to be beneficial or strong enough to take on the upcoming storms that we ought to expect in this area without being in denial and putting our head in the sand. I mean, do you all think it was a coincidence that they had that seaweed come up on the ocean shores? Did anyone think that's something that's not a sign of anything? I mean, no one should have been on the beach, in my opinion. But that's unheard of, and oh boy, I better stop. I better shut it up about that. But anyway, so like I said, I like to snack on stuff all day. I'm eating some pecans or pecans. Depends on how you want to pronounce it. But I just want you to understand the importance of paying attention to your environment. I mean, your environment is all you have, right? I told you we only have one Earth. And you think they're gonna take us to Mars or the moon? With them? Okay. And again, like I said, I hate mowing the lawn. But I know that we have these nosy neighbors. Even though we don't even have a homeowners association, we still have these city officials riding around telling you that you have to cut your grass. Your grass can't be at a certain height. But I'm telling you, your grass needs to be at a certain height in order to protect the animals. You know, the birds, the bees, the flowers in the trees. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hydrate myself. Wait and see how the weather is going to be, and then I'll go out there and continue to finish working in the lawn. So I just want to go ahead and send peace and love to everyone all over the world, over the stars and the moon and the mountains. You know, protect your environment, because that's all you have. Okay, peace and love, and trust me, I'll be back.